Hi, I'm Christy Conway with Charleston Home and Design Magazine, and I'm at this amazing Indigo Park home with Wade Kuisel and Heather Thomas of Ferguson. So Wade, how are you doing?
Good, good. Enjoying a great day on Kiawah. It's beautiful out here in a beautiful house with a great view overlooking the marsh.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And thank you so much for coming. So tell me, what is your position at Ferguson?
I'm the lighting manager here for our store in Charleston, Beaufort, and Bluffton.
Wonderful. And what's your position?
I'm in outside sales, and my territory includes the islands of Kiawah, Seabrook, Sullivan's Island, and Isle of Palms.
So you're the luckiest man alive.
I love it.
And how long have you been working for Ferguson?
27 years.
So you know that you're the luckiest man alive. Okay. Yeah, well, exactly. So how did y'all get involved in this project?
Well, Royal Indigo is a customer of ours, and
they're the builder.
They're the builder, and they've been buying, from us for a number of years. When this project first started, it was basically just a road, and my job to kind of get out and make sure that the business is coming to Ferguson. Made some inquiries, found out it was them, and kind of came to them with the proposal to try and provide as much product as we can for the job at a competitive price.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the background of Indigo Park and kind of their goals in this community?
Right. I think that their main concern is to be an eco-friendly community. So, specifically, they wanted to make sure that their homes were LEED Platinum certified, and that brought us into the picture for, plumbing and lighting fixtures that we could provide to them.
Okay. And what kind of fixtures and lighting did you provide?
For lighting, we provided LED recessed cans and under-counter lighting, which is probably the most cutting-edge technology out in residential lighting right now. And we also did water conserving plumbing products such as faucets and dual flush toilets.
So you're the lighting manager, so you know a lot about it. How did you become so interested in lighting, I guess?
Oh, great. That's a kind of a funny question. Well, in college, I actually started with Ferguson with hanging lights as a part-time job. Kind of put a little bit of extra money in my pocket, and it was not hard at all. Kind of gave me a little oasis, I guess, to go and not have to think about all the studying that I had to do. And funny enough, I just really got into it, mainly on the decorative side at first. I mean, what kind of girl doesn't like pretty, shiny things? And, lately, probably in the past maybe 3 to 4 years, I've really started getting into more of the technology of the recessed cans. LED is something that's so new in the residential market, and I've really embraced trying to educate myself on it, and just to learn as much as I can so I can bring that to our customers.
I have to admit, when I think of a recessed can, I think of those really fat, fat cans with the nasty big bulb in it, and it's all dusty and gross. Can you tell me how these new LED cans are different from that? Right.
Well, LED in itself is going to, there's all different types of options that you have. You can still get that big can, but it's just LED. So a lot of times in residential construction, we want these holes in our ceiling to be as small as possible so that we don't notice them. So we can now go to small apertures with the recess. The LED is different because it's going to have a longer life. It lasts for 50,000 hours when that kind of standard big kind of soup can that you're probably thinking of, only lasts, the bulb that you could put in there only lasts for 900 hours. Some say to 2,500. So you really get a lot more life out of the bulb. You don't have to worry about the maintenance of it, so you don't have to tell your husband on a Saturday, hey, will you please go change to those light bulbs? And, it has good color rendering to it, good lumen output, which is a very important thing. And that's where really the technology has come over the past, I would say, 2 years, to be able to give us the color of light that we want and the actual light output that we need in the home.
I think specifically with this home, what I found interesting, and it's right above us, is the fact that these cans actually can be, put on an angle, and the lights will still be shown straight down. Can you talk a little bit about that technology?
Right. Well, that actual feature is kind of one of the driving forces of what helped this product be specified on the job. These specific cans are made by a company called CSL Lighting. And really what happens with the can is that the adjustment of the actual socket, or in this case, the LED diode board, all the adjustments done inside of the can. So, you can put the can up and it's just going to be able to adjust to whatever pitch of ceiling you have.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about the plumbing fixtures that we have in the home?
Yeah, sure. The faucets are by Grohe, and they are all low flow. And even though they are low flow, the sensation you have of the water flowing still feels like it's a regular flow faucet.
Yeah, I turned it on and I couldn't believe it. So is it just addition of air? Is that what it is?
It's the aerator technology. What do we got? The kitchen sink is one of our own brands called Mirabelle, and it's got a nice flat bottom on it, and you can fit more stuff without it kind of sliding around.
Right.
With a very heavy, gauge of stainless steel with plenty of sound deadening on it, so it doesn't, sound tinny at all.
Right.
And the toilets are by Toto, and they're dual flush. And using that technology, you can probably save about a half a gallon as much each time you flush the toilet.
Well, that's quite a bit. I know that can add up. So that provided the opportunity for them to get the LEED Platinum certification.
Exactly.
Okay.
Each facet of the house has a certain goal you've got to reach, and so we helped them do that with the plumbing fixtures, basically. Okay. So.
Now, do you, as Ferguson, do you only provide lighting and plumbing fixtures, or is there more that your company offers?
That's a good question. I appreciate you mentioning that. We also have appliances, all price points, all the way up to the Wolf Sub-Zero, to a basic, white goods like the Whirlpool washer and dryer, and stuff that you for your laundry. So we have the whole spectrum in that. So we like to talk to each one of our clients about doing the whole package. It's convenient for them to go to one place. We can provide a value to them, I think, in that, and not only in price but in convenience as well.
Definitely. Well, so when you approached the is it Blue Indigo? Is that what it? Royal Indigo. Yeah, close. When you approached them, you were able to basically provide a whole package.
Exactly. Not every time we get everything, but I think wherever the fit is with what we have and with what they're looking for, it worked pretty well here. Yeah.
And that must be nice for the builder, I would think.
Absolutely.
All right, so if people need to learn more about the appliances and things, you guys have a website, or would they call you? I mean, you're a rep.
Yeah, either way, we have a website, Ferguson.com. We have our showroom, which is in the process of a huge expansion. It's really going to look great. That's on Rivers Avenue. We also have a location in Bluffton and in Beaufort, which is all part of our same family here. But of course, Ferguson's a national company. We're coast to coast. But anyhow, to your point, we have staff which is there specifically for lighting. If you have a really high-end technical project, Heather can step in and do that. We've got an appliance person dedicated to that, and then we have people that our floor staff, which is very well versed in all the products. So you can actually sit down with one person and do everything, or you can maybe sit down with a specialist if the needs arise and do that as well.
Now, you mentioned before we started the interview that there's actually with the expanded showroom, some exciting things with the lighting. Is that right?
Yes. We've actually just constructed a new lighting lab, which we're really showcasing how the LED performance is similar and how it can be different to our standard incandescent or halogen light sources. As that technology develops, we will be changing that room, and we feel that it's very important to bring that information and to be able to showcase it to the customer so that they can see things in person before it goes into their home.
Definitely. Okay, so what other features are kind of occurring with this expansion?
We have just a new layout, a new floor plan of how the displays are laid out. Definitely how we're showcasing our appliances. We have specific kitchens for each appliance vendor that we have. and just, really being able to showcase the latest and greatest trends in really plumbing, lighting, and appliances. We talk a lot about the LED recessed cans, but we also have a full showroom of decorative lighting as well. And,
I didn't realize that.
That's also my job, is to be able to bring out, the latest trends, because lighting is what we can kind of say is the jewelry for your home. So those trends change, and the trends change with plumbing and appliances as well. So, what we're really trying to do is to make sure that we have the latest things out there so that customers, builders, architects, designers can see that product.
Kind of on that topic of jewelry for your home, what I think is interesting is that you also provide not only things with water, going through them, like plumbing fixtures, but also towel racks and things like that match. I think that kind of cohesiveness is important.
Absolutely.
Are they displayed in the showroom? Can you take a look at them?
Oh, absolutely. We've got, walls of this stuff. And what's also kind of nice is that a lot of the manufacturers, for example, Growy in this house, has matching accessories to go with it. So the faucet can coordinate with the towel bar and the teepee holder and things like that.
Definitely. Well, do you guys have anything to add about this project specifically? It's pretty impressive, obviously.
Well, we're pleased to be able to work with Royal Indigo. I hope it sells and they build a bunch more.
I do want to add, obviously, that HDTV has actually taken the next door neighbor's home. Did you provide the faucets and things like that in that home?
We provided the lighting for that home, specifically the recessed cans. And then, with HGTV, they partner with different manufacturers, and that's how they do the house. So I believe it was maybe Delta, which we have a relationship with. We show that product in our showroom as well.
Well, that's exciting. So you mentioned Ferguson.com as a place to go for more information.
Yeah, Ferguson.com will take you to our various businesses that we're in, as well as buying online if the customer would like to do that as well.
And do you know the phone number for the showroom if they want to give you a call for anything?
Yes, give us a call. It's 843-747-6301.
And do you have any kind of social media that you're involved in?
Yes, you can also find Ferguson on Facebook as well.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me.
All right.